Hello and welcome back to Locator Gaming. I'm going to continue playing Aetherfields. It's been a couple of weeks since I played this. I've been filming some Gloomhaven and some Tainted Grail in the meantime, so it might take me a minute just to get a little back into the swing. I think I've got it all set up though. We do need to do a little bit of shuffling probably while I talk. So I've looked at the dreams, the possible dreams that I have. I've got a couple that I could do here in Suburbia, which I think is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do one that's called I Have to Catch This Train. And I was looking at the board or the Dream World map, and you need 2 keys for this I Have to Catch a Train particular dream. So I was looking at, there's kind of like a loop you can do on Suburbia. You can go around to get the 2 keys and then go into the dream gate there. And I counted, and I think it was I would have to go through 7 slumber tiles to get there. But then there's also another way that I could go. I can loop around over here through Profundum and then back into Suburbia through a shortcut. I have to seal a card to do that. And then into the dream gate, and it'll also be 7 slumber tiles, I think, or maybe it was only one more, like 8, but I'll end up with 3 keys instead of just 2. So I'll be in a little bit of a better position, assuming that I don't have to do an awakening. I'll have another key towards the next dream, which is good. So you got to shuffle the slumber tile, the slumber map deck, the flaw deck, the fate deck, and I've got this huge item market. I shuffled the item market a little ahead of time, but I'll just give it another little push through. We'll shuffle our character decks right before we draw from there. So that'll be in the first slumber when we actually draw. We've got the calm map on the calm mask on the free spirit, where she can discard any number of cards from her hand to gain a green. I think that's an awareness intent or influence. What are they called? Influences? No, I can't remember what they're called. And then on the specialist, I've got devotion, where his hand size is increased by 2. That just is too powerful not to have that map, or that, I keep saying map, not to have that mask equipped. I think in order to see the progress cards better, I might touch the camera over this way. Okay. So we also got these deliverance cards, and the deliverance wisdom card, says that anytime you're in a dream or a slumber, you can use your deliverance cards to perform a special interaction with an entity if that entity has the deliverance icon in the bottom right corner of the tile. If you succeed in performing the action on the deliverance card, read the script indicating the deliverance icon of the entity to check the effect. Any used deliverance cards are returned back to the deliverance deck. So they're things like this is a contact action, 6 awareness, and an ether. You have to add 2 morphings to the entity, and then you resolve the script. So, and then this one's a 10 awareness, discard 2 keys to resolve the script. This one is seal 3 cards, then add 2 morphings and resolve the script. This one is 10 wrath as an assault action, add 2 morphings and resolve the script. Or 20 wrath, resolve the script, visible on the deliverance icon. So there's a bunch of different things you can do, and I guess the scripts might be different depending upon which one you do. So we'll just have to see if any of those ever come up. Is that everything? I think so. Let's just take a peek at the Awakenings card. Reshuffle the influence market, the item market. There's only one deck or one card in our item market, and that's the scuba gear that we didn't keep. I think it's scuba gear or something like that from one of the swamp dream. Fate, slumber decks. I think the restore instructions said to shuffle the flaw deck also. We've rebuilt our influence deck. We've got our masks. Oh, we can restore 3 items now. So when we restore items, we take the items that we have available to us. We reveal the 2 setup cards, which I did already. Place the team miniature in the awaken location, and then we just go. So I thought about something with some of these item cards. So some of these item cards, in order to use them, it's possible that it might go back to the item market. And at first I was like, well, that sucks. If it goes back to the item market, I don't have it available. And some of those aren't like the best items. So I was like, well, actually, if I do that and it goes back to the item market, then this deck here that I'm drawing random from to restore items gets narrowed down to the items that I actually like. So I might actually try to use that to cull this deck a little bit. All right, that's enough shuffling. I'll just take the 1, 2, 3, the top 3. Oh, we got the flashlight. The key to everything. Well, that might change my mind. Then we might just go once through. And the warehouse. Roll a luck die. All right. That costs 5 green awareness to use, though. 3 to use this. All right. So we do need to, at some point in a slumber, try to use 3 green awareness to get the key, and then maybe we will just go this way, get a key from here, and then we're there. We don't have a whole lot of ether to do shopping right now, so. And I looked over the signs to get reacquainted with some of the art on them. But we have access to the specialist, the free spirit ones, and all the general ones. So it's like this bottom half of the board and this top row and this one over here. So just have to try to remember what there was. Okay, so let's just go. First stop is a fate card. Draw and place 1 Dreamscape Slumber tile. If there's a free quirk slot in the Dreamscape, place this card there. This is the bad one. On the red special effect, each dreamer seals a card. And if we're near the quirk space, we can do an assault or a contact action to discard Strange Hood. All right, so what's the first one? It is C2. At least it's close. If the current turn suit is spades, ignore darkness. Well, that's cool. Want the art to line up. I like the art to line up as much as possible. Okay, so we'll go to the next one, which is a slumber tile. Hey, it's the Dreammonger. Just messing with the green screen a little bit. He's a friendly encounter. And since I might want to get some stuff set up, I think I'm going to spawn it and not skip it. So we get our masked man out. I remember on another video there was some discussion over these spawn points, entity spawn. In the Dreamscape, if there's any purple space that bears a turn suit icon, check if it corresponds to the current turn suit. If it does, the first spawn entity must be placed in that space. Yeah. Because there is a, it doesn't really matter where he is spawned because I'm not going to do the contact, I guess. Just do this right though. So 2 turns. Oh, I guess I have to, because if there's a special effect, it's bad news, right? If I'm going to be doing stuff. Oh no, he spawns over here. All right, so let's shuffle our player decks real quick and draw our opening hand, since we can draw now. See if we get 3. I just want to get 3 awareness, I think it is, the green one, to get our key from the key item. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, she didn't draw 3, unless I seal a hesitation. I don't know if that's worth it. I could always help. We have the help rule where another player can contribute 1 point towards your test. One, two, three, 4. But he drew 3. He's got this pocket ladder. I should probably check that out at some point. Got some progress cards too. I got a progress card, I guess. But it's not the one that helps me set up other progress cards. Okay, so we've done the draw step. Now cards and actions. I think we'll just go to him and we'll spin the 3 from his hand. To trigger the key, discard the item to get a key, and then I think I'm just going to be done. I'm pretty sure in the skip instructions, let's just double check. Skip, or not skip. Does he have a deliverance? No. Many slumber entity tiles have a skip option, and means streamers may decide at the start of any turn, it's the start of any turn, to resolve the out of turns effect instead of playing that slumber. Okay, so the only reason I wanted to check just to make sure was in case there was the red special effect on the card, you'd have to run then through the enemy, the Dreamscape phase, do the entity step, get to the top of the next turn. So say we're top of the next turn, oh, and then we see a special effect, which is good. So I'm going to say we're skipping out now on this. See you later, Dreammonger. The slumber ends. And I should have technically rolled him because there was a roll on his thing, but he's a friendly guy, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, we'll go to the next one, is another Fate card. Draw and place one Dreamscape Slumber tile. There's a free quirk slot in the Dreamscape. This is the one that inactivates stairs, like little manhole cover looking things, and these free gem, or these shining gem slots are inactive. Okay, so we gotta draw another one of these. And C4, this is the one that goes way over here. And no way indicated to get rid of that card. But another possible spawning point for bad ones. All right, so that's that flaw card. Now we go here, we get a key. I keep saying flaw, I think. It's Fate. Now we got to draw a Fate card and then a Slumber card. Fate card. Draw and place one Dreamscape Slumber tile. There's a free quirk slot in Dreamscape. Place this card there. The maximum range of assault actions is 1 and it cannot be increased in any way. So this is the one that goes here. And now another alternate starting spot for entities. And this goes here. So if I had something that increased my range, this would shorten it, but I don't. So that one's pretty benign. So that was the Fate card, and now we draw Slumber, and it's the Wraith. So just to remember what the Wraith is all about. So we need 4 turns. He needs to be on a dark space. Or I'm sorry, he needs to not be on a dark space in order for me to damage him to gain the loot. Yeah, we don't really want the red special effects to be coming up. Maybe we should go down there and try to discard those. So we need to draw our 4 turn cards to see 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy might start in an interesting spot. Clubs, he's gonna start over here. Where are you at, Wraith? There he is. So his turn is going to be roll, basic, basic, and his basic effect is if we're in the same space as him or in a dark space, we would suffer a distress. So I say we stay out of his space and dark spaces. We want him really to come to us anyway, so he's ends up in this light space here, even though we do have the flashlight. Maybe we don't risk losing it, just in case we need it in our dream. So we go to the draw step. She's got 4, so she's only going to draw 2. Peek at the top cards, either Flit or Flaw deck. No. Slap is a reroll. Got Hesitation. We really need him to move to us. So I don't think there's any setup or anything for her to do. He gets to draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, we might actually take advantage of this. We could play Steam Bomb for 4. Cunning, I think yellow is. I'm probably going to say I'm wrong a lot. All right, I am actually going to take advantage of Shining because I'm right next to a purple spawning space right here. I'm going to come in a little bit for this part. So there's a purple spawning space right here. And shining, if I'm in a purple spawning space, I can gain a shining gem. So I'm actually going to spend the yellow from effort. And then play at 0 cost the bottom part of shining. If you're in a purple space, gain a shining gem. Well, spending the 1 was to move here. While I'm here, do I worry about this? How many more slumbers do I have to go through? I have to go through 1 more. I might actually. Okay, so let's get our shining gem. Shining gems we can spend to do quite a few things. If we look at our wisdom cards, we can discard a shining gem to re-roll any roll or to gain 2 of any color of intent that we need. I think it is. I could always call for help for 1 green. Oh, this is interesting. During the current contact action only, if any dreamer, all are doubled. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this thing. So he's gonna do this contact action, which you could do 1 space away, but he's there, so he's gonna spend 2 and 1 for 3 and call and ask for help from the free spirit. She will spend her slap for 1 green. So that's 4 green, and it's 4 per the number of players. So we've got 1 step done, and then he's going to be done. Now let's go back to her turn. She's going to use this card. During the current contact action of any dreamer, all, and that's green circles, are doubled. Ooh, if the current turn suit is clubs, they're tripled. It actually is clubs. But we don't need it to be tripled. And that's a 0 cost thing, so she's going to play that to double her radio steam. Because it's a 2, so doubling it makes it 4. It's actually tripled, so it's 6. And that gets rid of this. So we don't have to worry about that special effect. Comes up sealing cards. And we will discard that. Then I think we will be done with our turn. So we go to the Wraith's turn. Yep. So the first thing it's going to do is roll. It's going to do its normal movement, which is 2. 1, 2. Basic effect. No one is in a dark space and no one's at range 0, so nothing. So we go to the top of the next round. Okay, we've got morphing, roll, and basic effect. All right, so she can only draw 3 cards to get to her hand size of 6. We need 6. What's the turn suit is hearts. This would be wrath equal to her distress, which is 0. What's the loot? Each dreamer gains an ether. And he gets to draw 4. That's a Dream World map only effect. Another shining card. 2, 3. I'm wondering if we should. Got 2 turns left. I got 2 shining cards in my hand. All right, well, I'm just going to get the effect from both of these because he's in a purple space. Get a couple shining gems. And he might be done. So I think I just wait. He's going to morph, then move. He could move onto her space, but he has compassion, which he might be able to ignore the distress. So I think we're set up pretty good here for this. So I think we're just going to be done. We'll move to his turn. I do have a cup now with the morphing tokens in it. So for the morphing effect, we have to add a morphing. And discard all light tokens, but there are no light tokens out. We can't use or play progress cards, I think is what this one means. It's right here on the back of the book. As long as this morphing is on the entity tile, all placed progress cards are inactive. Yep. So now he's going to move. He would move his normal and then roll again, but he doesn't need to roll again because he's already going to be in a space with a dreamer. Then his basic effect, each dreamer at range 0 or in a dark space suffers 1 distress. But our specialist is going to play this card. It's a 0-cost card. When other dreamers in the Dream/Slumber would suffer distress, you may choose to suffer any amount of that distress instead. If the current turn suit is hearts, ignore that distress. And you can see right here, current turn is a heart. We're just going to ignore that distress. Okay, worked out. Next turn. Basic effect, move, basic effect. So we need to get rid of him. Okay, specialist has 3 cards. Gets to draw 4 because his hand size is increased from his mask. Best mask that I've seen. And we can assault 2, 3, 4. We got hurry, hurry. That's interesting. We get rid of the warehouse and get an item of our choice. So if he can do 1 round of damage to the thing with Wrath, 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got 5. We could seal hesitation. Our loot here, though, is to unseal cards. So I think we'll just seal some stuff and just get rid of this guy. So if we're going to do Wrath, she seals that for 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this one's sealed. 3 for 3 Wrath, 4, 5, 6 discarded. 4, 1 level of Wrath assaulting on the Wraith. And he has before he goes, we're going to seal Hurry Hurry. So the bottom of Hurry Hurry is a 0-cost action. Seal this card and discard any active item to restore 1 chosen item. So we'll seal that card. So for sealing cards, I'm putting them sideways up above, and their discards are going to be below their deck, which you can't see. It's off camera a little bit because I wanted to have their boards right up. Normally you would discard on this side of their player board, but this thing is kind of a table beast. So I seal Hurry Hurry, discard an active item. So I'm going to discard Warehouse, and then I get to pick an item. I think I want the one that helps me set up progress cards. Book of Birds. Each dreamer may place one progress card from their hand for free. It's a 0 cost action. Because then the specialist has one that helps him even get more progress cards out for free. I like Book of Birds. Now we need to do some damage. Anything else I can seal and get back right away? No, but I think I got to play all my Wrath and then use the Shining Gem. So we're going to do 2, 3, 4 Wrath from these. And then 1 Shining Gem, which I want to try to preserve as many of those going into the dream as possible. But that makes 6. For another assault on the Wraith, and that's 6 times 2, the number of players. Wraith destroyed. So we chase him out, we gain the loot, and the slumber ends. We'll throw that back in there. The loot is each dreamer can unseal the 3 top cards, or the team gains 3 hours. I think I'm good with the hours. We'll just unseal the cards that we used. Hesitation and Hurry Hurry. Feel a little far away from the table for some reason. Okay. Wraith finished. Now let's go to, and that was fine because it was an assault action, even though I'm 1 space away. It's still limited to 1, so I didn't have to move in there. We go here to the train station, does nothing. We go down here, and it's another slumber card. Ooh, the Dreadful Locker. I don't think I've defeated this guy yet. Okay. Dreadful Locker, he's 4 turns. This mini actually came out kind of cool. I don't know if you're going to be able to see him. You can see his teeth. Oh, there's some green on him. His legs that are... Ooh, he's like a mimicker. On their big tongue teeth and some feet sticking out the side. Can't really see it on the camera, but the wood grain came out nice too. So what does he do? When there are no more threat tokens on the entity tile, it's victory. Gain loot and a key. So what does he do? Oh, discard a number of active items equal to the number of threat. Ugh, I don't want to do that. Oh, there is a deliverance though. Take a number of threat equal to the number of sleep, slumber, dreamscape tiles currently revealed and place them on the entity tile. So that would be 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 5. I got to get rid of 5 of these things. I got to spend 15 Wrath or lose my Book of Birds and my flashlight. Is there any other instructions on here? So for morphing, we have to place another threat token on here. The basic effect is each dreamer in range 2 seals 2 cards, then relocate each dreamer into range 1 with the Dreadful Locker. Special effect is each dreamer in range 1 spins 1 shining gem or seals 4 cards. What? Let's see where he's going to spawn. I just got my book of birds. I don't want to lose it. Going into the dream right after this, because we only got 1 ether, so I don't think I'm going to stop and do the shopping. Shopping's actually the next space. $15 wrath, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4 turns. Okay, so he would move. Diamond is nothing, nowhere special, so he's way over here. So he's going to move and then basic effect. And his movement is 2. So she could be within range for the basic effect, which would be seal 2 cards. And we just spent a whole bunch of wrath. I don't know. Then he's going to do morphing, which is going to add another one, so that's 6. I think we just have to run and lose our items. You need this guy to come out before a bunch of these tiles are out, or else you're stuck in this position where you're just going to lose your items. Let's see. Contact action. If no dreamer has used any assault action during the slumber. You could have the specialist try to do this contact action. That costs an ether though. Kind of curious what these deliverance things do. Each dreamer seals 3 cards and adds 2 morphings and resolves. For deception, try to understand each other is 10 awareness. That triple thing would have been good for that. We've got... Well, here's the thing. I guess I could draw and then just place some progress cards. Use the item before it's his turn and then escape next turn. She might take a hit though. Yeah, let's draw and see what happens. So we're going to go around. We'll go 1 round. So he gets to draw 4 because of his increased hand size. I know I say it all the time, but I have to keep saying it out loud to remember. 1, 2, 3. Come on, get your one that sets up other cards for you. No. Now or never. We want a diamond is 2 shining gems. We should do that while we got the chance. Seal this card to block any 1 step on the current turn card. We could block the morphing. She gets to draw 4 also to be up to 6. That's 1 too many. 1, 2, 3, 4. Choose 1 space in range 2. Move any number of entities in range 2 to that space. Then you may paralyze 1 entity in this space. Paralyze just means they don't move. No movement. Yeah. So shiny. Discard 2 cards from hand. One with Wrath and one with Cunning to gain 3 Shining Gems. Ooh, we gotta hurry, hurry. Yeah, but that's dumb. Unless, since we know we're gonna lose the flashlight. We don't have a whole lot of Wrath to spend. That's the problem. Oops. So let's do some stuff and things. Since we're going to lose the items anyway, she's going to use her hurry, hurry. That's a seal. And dump the flashlight, and we'll take a 4 Wrath card here, the common hammer. Now it's worth 4. I guess you can. I don't know. The bottom part seems like I don't know why would I risk it, because if I'm doing a normal assault action, okay, so I have some Wrath that I'm doing. Then I got a 50-50 chance of adding more Wrath to it, but I've also got a 50-50 chance of just losing this card. Because there's 2 lines and 1 X on the luck die, and then half the luck die, the other 3 are the pips. So I think I would just almost always use that for the 4 Wrath. Then, is there something I want him to use a Shining Gem for? Yeah, I'm going to set up a progress card. I'm going to set up Steam Bomb. So Steam Bomb is going to cost me 4 Cunning, 4 yellow. So we're going to get 2 from here, and we're going to spend 1 Shining Gem. But I'm about to get these Shining Gems back, so I'm not too worried about spending it. And there's a limit of 6, which is why I want to spend 1 so I can maximize my limits here. So the 2 from that and the 2 from this makes 4. And that's the 4 that I need to set up the progress card Steam Bomb. So Steam Bomb is set up. Now we're going to do the bottom of Now or Never, which is a 0 cost action. It's a diamond turn. I can gain 2 Shining Gems. And then, did she get a progress card? No, she didn't. I'm not going to use my Book of Birds yet then, because I think we're going to survive a turn. He's got optimization, which is nice. I'd really like to get his other one that helps put more progress cards out. And so she needs to discard. She's going to do So Shiny. Discard 2 cards from hand, 1 with Wrath and 1 with Cunning to gain 3 Shining Gems. So she'll play that, and we'll discard Uncontrolled Flight for the Cunning and So Many Possibilities for the Wrath. And she will take the other 3 Shining Gems. And then I think... Oh wait, I was going to block something. thought, maybe. Yes. I'm going to play Thoughtful Moment, the bottom of Thoughtful Moment. Seal this card to block any one step from the current turn. So let's block the morphing. All right. Okay, I think we're good for our turn. So we go to his turn. He's going to roll. He's only moving one. Okay. Basic effect, each streamer in range 2 seals 2 cards. No one's within range. We block the morphing. Okay, I think we did good. Next turn. Let's move basic effect and morphing again. All right. Let's draw. She gets to draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No progress. And not much wrath. Not good. No way to draw cards. Nope. We don't have any free spirit tokens either. All right. And he gets to draw 4. He's flying through his deck, which is a consequence of the Devotion Mask also, though. He got a hesitation. Okay, he got Builder. And he also got Tactics. Your current action affects all entities in range. All right, so let's think about this for a second. He can blow up Steam Bomb for 5. He's gonna have to move 1, 2, 3 though to do it. Five from blowing that up. 4 from this is 9. That would be 3 off of here. We might have to use these to move there. This would be used. I can call for 1. Okay, I think we can do this. I just dropped my cards. So, Specialist is going to play these 2 cards for 3 movement points to go 1, 2, 3. Then he's going to do an assault on the Dreadful Locker. He's 1 space away, which is fine. He's going to blow up his Steam Bomb for 5 and add the 4 from the Common Hammer to make it 9, which takes off 3 of these threat tokens. Then he's going to I think I'll actually hold on to hesitation. We'll get 2 from this progress card. And we'll call for help. Is it only once per turn or once per round? Whenever a dreamer performs an action and spends at least 1 intent, the other dreamers can blah, blah, blah. So it's every time you perform an action. So we're performing an action, spending 2 there. We'll call from help from the free spirit, who will spend so many possibilities to add 1, which makes 3, pulls off another one. And then from his hand, he will play slap for 2 and call for help for 1 for the other 3. Hey, and Dreadful Locker defeated. So we gain the loot and gain a key. And the slumber ends. The loot is each dreamer may seal 2 cards to gain 1 ether. Do we want the ether? We're about to go into this one. We can cure 1 distress or unseal their top 1 card. No, I think I'm good actually on the ether. I think I'm good. Yeah. All right, so that's over. Dreadful Locker defeated. The next space is shopping, so we're not shopping. The next one is the Dreamscape, or Dreamgate, sorry. And we're going to do this one. I have to catch this train. In Suburbia, 2 keys. Each dreamer, I just read that one. Take all the I-14 secret cards and tiles. Reveal both set of tiles. We gain 2 baggage and place them on their dreamer board using the threat tokens. Take all 6 cards A. Prepare a train deck. Check what time it is in the real world. Pay attention only to minutes. It's the time in the game world. Find the card of the train deck that leaves first. Then place it on top of the train deck. Place the remaining train cards in order of their departure time. Don't place any trains on the platforms. The station is empty at the moment. I think because the dreams can take a little while and we're 50 minutes in. I think I'm just going to make this a short episode. So the next episode will just be the dream. So I think I'll cut it off there. I'll clean this up, get all the setup stuff out, and prepare for the next episode. Okay, so we're back here into Aetherfields. I hope you're enjoying Aetherfields, the Aetherfields series on the channel, all the other series on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.